Hello YouTube! We kind of ended that last episode unexpectedly, but we're back with another Dark Souls 3 episode. So picking up literally right where we left off, I was about to fight some of these nasty hand monsters, and my PS4 decided it was time to stop recording. I thought I rolled away in time. Oh, I didn't get my heal off in time, probably. That's a bummer. Yeah, they like to pick you up and eat your souls, so try not to let them do that, like I just did. The problem is, like, in that area, it's kind of a small area, and you kind of want to lead them out of it, but that means if you are going to try and take pot shots at them like I was doing, you risk them, you know, just grabbing you like that, so, no bueno. Back up. Hopefully in this episode we'll actually get to the boss of this area, because this area is actually, like I said, really short. Like I said, it's kind of, it's a little disappointing because, like, this whole idea of the profane capital is actually really cool. I feel like it could have been really fleshed out, but it kind of wasn't. Same goes for Yhorm. Like, I feel like his story is actually very involved, but all you really get of it is what Siegward happens to mention. I'd like to get there without getting poisoned or toxicked. I don't know if I'll be able to. But now, maybe I can fight this one without waking those two up. I think I might be able to. Couldn't quite roll past. Alright, it should have bled. There we go, that's the item we wanted. Eleonora. Sit on me. So there's really nothing to get out of actually fighting them, except for that first one. You get a weapon. But obviously all they drop are dung pies, and the souls aren't great, but it's nice to get that axe. It is a unique weapon, so I think you have to upgrade it with Tungsten Titanite, but its weapon art gives you life steal for a little bit, and that's kind of cool, I suppose. If you're looking for a good one-handed axe, its damage isn't too bad. Okay, so what we're going to do here, actually, I don't think I want to go this way. I don't want to go that way. It is... that's where I want to go. I think. So this is a way to go down. Once I go down this ladder, that lantern right over there, right in front of me, it will start spewing fireballs at you, and they move like deceptively fast. So kind of be on the lookout for those. Try and get cover when you can. You can actually... It's already shooting. We're gonna go this way. I want the items! Leave me alone! I don't want to fight you. I just want items. So now he'll just chill out there for a while. Okay, so this area is interesting because it has all of these... I don't know what these are called either. Wait, there's also a gargoyle in here. There's two gargoyles in here, I should say. There's one on this side of the room. There's one on the other side. I hate when they get stunned though. Like, they bounce back so far away. I didn't even attack you that time. That time I didn't. Technically, your shield was nothing. So they're guarding... I think they're guarding an item. They're not so bad, but just... They will shoot fireballs at you, and if they get you, if they group up on you, they can stun lock you, and it's just bad. Although I have some hyper armor with this great sword. So I lied, they were not hiding anything. Okay. But they drop a fair amount of souls. It's a decent way to farm. Alright, now that they're gone, that thing should stop spitting fire. You can kind of explore it this way. You can actually come down this way if you drop down from the bridge there where the gargoyle attacked. I want to say all that's down here is rusted coins though. I feel like the item way over here is a rusted coin. Yep. And I hate that. Like, they ran out of creative drops, so they're just like, well, we can put down some rusted coins, I guess. Some fading souls and some rubbish. So as you can see, the boss is right there. Like, and that's the end of this area. This profane capital, it's, like I said, it's kind of criminally short. I'm hoping in the DLC they'll kind of expand on it. Because like I said, Yhorm's story is actually really interesting, so I feel like they will. So there's gargoyle number 2. Gotta deal with this guy. I've noticed the damage against them is like really weirdly inconsistent though. Like obviously you do more damage if they're staggered, but you seem to occasionally only do like 2/3 of your normal damage against them. I'm not sure why. One or both of these are mimics. I think both. So I'm gonna try and take on one at a time. Come this way. Yeah, I think both of them are. Yeah, if you get behind a mimic, they get really confused. I've noticed that. Symbol Avers, another one. And a great shield of glory. Yeah, I remember one time I think it was the first time I got here, I didn't realize that there was a mimic back here. In fact, I didn't realize there were two. And so I was trying to take out the mob and I hit both of them by accident. And they both got up and started fighting me along with the mob, and I think I died. This is just a chest though. Got an ember. That's nice. Okay, normally I would be like, okay, we need to go back and get all of our Estus flasks, take on the boss, but for this boss fight, that's not really the case, and you will see why when we get there. Ooh, summon signs. No, we don't need it. Alright, let's start the fight.
Yhorm, old friend. I, Siegward of the Knights of Katarina, have come to uphold my promise. Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
Okay, so I'm really hoping and praying that the recording doesn't give out mid-fight here. So, obviously Siegward will help you with this fight. And the first thing you're going to do is run to the back and pick up this item. It makes the fight, or it is a great sword. And it's going to make the fight quite easier. So its weapon art, charged up like so. Once it kind of flashes like that, it's ready to be unleashed. You just press it. Okay, done. So if you have it charged all the way up and you're holding it still, you press R2, you will throw it at him like that and do a ton of damage. And it makes this fight like silly easy. He can still do a lot of damage, so you have to be careful. But like, between you and Siegward, it's staggering. I'm not sure what you have and if you don't do Siegward's questline, then this fight is actually a lot harder. Although, I'm not positive. I think you can still pick up the Storm Ruler. But you'll notice, like, hitting his leg that time did all 37 damage. Whereas this is like 1,000 or several thousand. So that's Yhorm. Kind of a lore-based boss, but it's good.
It seems I am in your debt once again. My thanks. Now, for a final toast. To your valor, and my old friend Yhorm. Long may the sun shine. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do. You are a true friend.
Okay. So now it teleports me away, and I think the recording is going to end. So when the recording comes back, I will be in the next area.
The fire fades.
Okay, so what you missed was me disappearing, and the priestess, I think Emma, asking me to save Lothric's soul. That would be Prince Lothric. And so once you take out these 3 Lords of Cinder, that would be the Watchers and Aldrich and Yhorm, it'll automatically teleport you to the church where you will do the Dancer of Boreal Valley fight. And since I already attempted it and Emma's already dead, I think it'll drop me right into this fight, which I don't really want to do right this second because I have a lot of souls and some stuff to do to prepare. Okay, no, it's gonna put me right outside. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the shrine bonfire first, and prepare, and hopefully we can take her down here in this episode. I didn't get any Titanite chunks. Something like that. Okay, I still only have 1. I might switch up my weapon here and try to use something a little lighter. I'm not all too sure what would work well against her, but we'll look and find out. I believe she's weak to strike physical damage, which would be like a blunt weapon or like a club like this. I'm thinking either the mace or the Morning Star or the War Pick would be good options here. Oh no, it's a thrust weapon. Why is that a thrust weapon? That can't be right. I guess it kind of makes sense. So there aren't a lot of strike weapons. Now, she resists bleed, so I think I'm gonna go. Unless I want to use a great club or great hammer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I don't know, this is tough. Do I get any type of other bonus from this? Yeah, I think given this fight, I'm gonna upgrade the mace and use it. It's still fairly fast.
Just what neat.
And perseverance might come in handy. And the deep infusion might help here, but I think I'm gonna not. It's a tough call because she's apparently weak to dark damage. Yeah, why not? We'll give it a shot.
Pretty be careful. I don't.
I also want to change my shield to something that would be a little more effective because she does fire damage, and I think her other sword does dark, but I'm not positive about that. So I'm gonna switch to What has good, decent fire? What has good fire absorption and decent dark? We'll stick with the Dragon Crest shield. Yeah, it works pretty well. Yeah, I kind of want to
Just wasn't neat.
maybe upgrade it. I think it's tight. It's Twinkling Titanite though, so I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah,
Pretty
let's
like
not.
that.
We'll just try and deal with the low stability. And I should have a decent time dealing with her attack, since the Fallen Knight set kind of has good fire absorption to it. Go and put on the helmet even though it's a little goofy. Go to the Vort bonfire and we are gonna go give it a shot. Oops, knocking my mic. I will say the the quality is better on PS4. It records at a little higher resolution and it is automatically set to, like, you know, better texture quality. Because the loading times are actually a lot worse. But I would take that over the way it was skipping around in some areas. Basically, you know, in every outdoor area when I was playing on PC, it just the frame rate would drop like dramatically. Go away. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I didn't level up at all. That's a mistake. I just realized that. I guess. Please don't kill me. Really quiet here. I'm trying to kind of focus. I know I mentioned the mace weapon art Perseverance coming in handy, but I don't think I'll ever use it because I'm trying to keep my shield up when I can. Now she's like, sword? Sword in the second half of the fight. I'm gonna get away because I don't want to get caught up in that combo. Why don't you come out in the open? I don't want to get stuck behind a pillar. Camera goes a little wonky. Smack it. This is going fairly well. I shouldn't say that yet, but she hasn't done as many of her like long combos, and those are often death sentences. So I kind of got lucky there in that fight. She didn't do her aggressive combos as much. She kind of went for her short attacks that left her wide open for a while. So that worked out pretty well. Now we got a whole bunch of souls to spend. I can't wait. We're gonna go ahead and do this first. no, the statue's bleeding. No one saw that coming. Okay, so I do want to go ahead and go back to Firelink. I know I just left Firelink, but we fought two bosses in this episode. I think that makes it fairly eventful. Even though, like I said, fighting Yhorm with the Storm Ruler is a little trivial. So, one thing I do want to do, like I said, I want to go ahead and level up.
Very well, then take no.
A little more endurance and health. Strength and dexterity. I'm gonna keep the rest because I might spend it.
Oh.
Now, the other thing I want to do, I know Cirrus, at some point, you can continue her quest line. Oh, I can't even go outside yet. See, that's what I said. It has to load that outside area first. I think it's... No, I think it's after you fight Prince Lothric that you can continue her quest line, so we can't do that yet. So we're not too worried about that right now.
You offed the lords of... So that's how the...
Yes.
I pity the sorrow. Ah, for helping them. I pity them.
These all laughs. Alright. We're gonna begin our exploration of the castle. We're not gonna get very far. This episode only has like another minute or two left. So we'll see how far we can get before that. Then we'll explore the rest of the castle in the next episode. Loading screens make me sad. I guess I could run through when I'm editing and try and shorten up the loading screens, but there's so many of them I'll probably miss a few. My editing process isn't really all that thorough. Nothing to do over here. So the area on the left over here is the King's Consumed Garden. It's an optional area with an optional boss that actually has another secret optional area behind it. I kind of want to do it now, but like I said, I want to get through the main areas of the game first. So we're going to go ahead and go into the castle, which is this way. Actually, no, I want to go and end this because otherwise the recording is going to end in mid-fight. So when I come back, we will go ahead and start exploring the castle. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Got some nice boss fights in. I hope maybe you learned a little bit, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.